So I ordered the Nailzbydev brushes. I got a few of them and I was on Shein the other day and I found these. So we're gonna test them out today and see if they compare to the Nailzbydev. Alright, so let's get started. We'll open these ones first. Now, I've ordered brushes like this before that are similar to her packaging, and they're alright. They're not as like thin as I would like them to be. My favorite brush was the 15mm one, but the Nailzbydev one, it paints such thin lines. Like, that's how I did my Rick and my Morty. Like, look at those lines, they're so thin. But anyway, all right, so first up is this one from Shein, and it is, let's take the cap off. So it looks like it's going to be a comparison to the detailer brush, so let's get that one out too. All right, so right off the bat, it's so thin. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then let's compare the Shein one. Oh. Hold the phone. Okay, we're gonna do a line test. Draw a line on a nail. Okay, so I'm trying to find something. Okay, this is just a random nail I was practicing cat eye with the other day, so don't mind how ugly it looks. But let's pull out a drawing gel. These are from Shein as well. From what I've used, I've only used like 2 colors so far, but from what I've used, it's okay. Like, the pigment isn't fully there. You got to kind of build it, and when you're drawing, that's kind of something you don't want to have to go back and do. But anyway, let's start. So first up, we're gonna do the Shein one. We're just gonna take a little bit. Okay. Let's just draw something small. I'll just draw a line. Okay, so that's with that one. Now let's try the Nailzbydev. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off some of the excess. That's the key to thin lines. All right, let's go ahead and draw this one. Oh, look how thin that little line is. It doesn't look like much, but oh my god. I'm gonna grab a little more. Like, it's like impressive how thin these brushes are. Okay, let's see. Problem is, I chose a really bad color to be trying to show y'all this. Oh, did you see that? That one. All right there. Oh, look how thin. Oh, we keep going out of focus. So thin. Okay, moving on. Let's clean these ones up and put them away. Make sure you clean your brushes with alcohol so you do not fray them. I'll put the detailer back. These brushes are more expensive. Alright, so next we are going to It's the Shein one. We'll throw her up here. This one, I don't know what this is supposed to be comparison to. It might be to this one, so let's see. Which brush is this? Okay. So, right off the bat, the packaging is rather the same. There's like good weight to it for the Nailzbydev, and this one's a lot lighter, so we're gonna see. And you see I haven't used this one yet. Alright, and Nailzbydev is this one, and the Shein is this one. So they're both pretty fine. The Nailzbydev is obviously a lot finer, but the Shein one's decently thin. Alright, well, we're gonna test them. So let's do the Nailzbydev first. Let me wipe off our old artwork. And wipe off the excess. Now don't come at me for my drawing because I'm still learning how to hand draw. It's not really my forte. And like even that's like so thin. Look how thin. Okay. Let's move on to, let me clean this one off. We're gonna test out the Shein one. Okay. Oh, okay. Shein, okay. Hold on, I picked up way too much there. Okay. Try to get more of that excess off. All right, now let's try this one. See, the thing is with these Shein ones, the brushes, see, like this is too thick. Like the brushes aren't very stiff, and like in a weird way, you kind of want them to be a little bit more stiff so you have a little bit more control of the line. Like even if I try and go in with a light hand, it's like really hard to make a thin line. Yeah, it keeps like, you see how it's like spreading at the tip? Okay. So those are our lines. You can obviously tell which one is Nailzbydev one. So let's get these guys cleaned up and put them away. Alright, that's the Shein, and Nailzbydev, I already wiped her off. That's not her, this is her. Okay. And now we're just going to do this one. This is the Shein, and I think this is comparable to the Slim Shady blender, which I'm really, really curious about this one, because just from looking at the Shein one, look how thin that is. So I'm really curious. And this is the Nailzbydev Slim Shady brush. And one thing about me is I love dupes. I always have. Okay, so Nailzbydev is on the left and the Shein is one on the right. Wow, the Shein one might actually be thinner. Wow, okay, well, let's test it. This is a blending brush, so I'm probably not using this how I should be using it, which is okay, but we're gonna go ahead and just, we're gonna go ahead and just make a cloud. We're gonna just do that. And we're just gonna blend it out. Okay, so with the Nailzbydev, it kind of just blends very nicely. Okay, now let's try the Shein one. Now this one is new, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get the starch out of the brush and see, maybe see how the shape looks after that. It's alright. I lost a little bit of the sharpness, but we're gonna see how it does. Alright, this is the Shein. Oh, there's a lot on there. So right off the bat, this one holds a good bit of product, which I kind of like. It blends out really nice too. All right, let's see if we can get students to see that. Okay. Nailzbydev blends out just a little bit better, but they're really close. So let me clean these up and then we'll talk about the final thoughts. So, okay. So, final thoughts is that if you are on a budget and you are learning and you just don't want to invest the money into Nailzbydev brushes, then I don't see an issue of using these. They're not going to be as thin or as good as the Nailzbydev brushes, just as far as quality. And I know these ones will probably last a lot longer than these ones, because these ones were like, I think, under $3. But they're nice brushes. Now, I do recommend from Shein is these brushes. Maybe not exactly a 5mm. Let me grab the 11. My only issue with these ones is that they're very cheaply made. So I like the 11mm. I love the 15mm of this one. It came in a set of 4. But look how thin that is. So right now I use this for Frenchies. I also use the Hella Cute liner brush for Frenchies too. But if I do recommend any brushes from Shein, it's these ones. And sorry, off topic, but if you don't know how to ombre like me, and I don't ever do it right, I've tried everything. I've tried brushes like these, and I just can't get it down. Get a brush like this, has a nice curve, and it makes it seamless. Let me see if I can blend this out a little more. I love this brush, and it was only $3 for 2. Just look at that. And then when you're doing an ombre, it's just like it blends out the edges so nicely. I love it so much. It just, oh, so pretty. I love it. But anyway, yeah. If I can find the links, I will link them down below. I will link everything I used. I got for Dev's brushes, I want to say it was like Dev's favorites, and then I bought the limited edition Halloween brush case because these brushes are expensive, so they need a nice case. But yeah, that is it. And if you're learning and you're not ready to make that investment yet, these are decent. to practice with. Just keep in mind, try and take care of them as best as you can. Don't get too upset if the bristles fell out. That's what happened to my 15 millimeter. I was literally cleaning it one day and the bristles just came out. But other than that, thank you for watching. My name's Leah, and I am the owner of Dark Hearts Co. I make press-on nails, and some jewelry and some other things. So feel free to check that out. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.